Hello world, good morning. Welcome to another walk with me in the morning here. This wonderful rainy day. Wasn't expecting that, just started raining on me as I was walking. But here we are, right? Don't stop, don't quit. That's actually kind of what I wanted to talk about today anyway. Oh, hello moon. Is just going out and doing things, even when you don't know what the result's going to be like. You know, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be exactly the way you planned. And this, yes, harks back to my very first video I posted here quite a number of weeks ago now about perfectionism. Definitely worth going back and check that one. But honestly, that is the whole point of everything I'm going through right now, everything I'm learning. And so what I want to share here is it's still a bit hard sometimes, right? But just this idea of going out and doing things. I lived decades of my life. Yes, I'm in my 30s, so I can say decades with multiples and really mean it. I lived decades just kind of holding back, like saying, oh, well, someday I want this thing, but it's not ready yet. Someday I want to do that, but I don't know what I'm doing yet. Someday, hopefully, maybe I'll have been given the opportunity to experience this thing. Notice that all of that depends on the unknown future and someone else giving me something, someone else doing the work, and I just happen to benefit from the results. Well, that's not how it works. Yeah, there are things you can benefit from that other people do, and that is part of life, but it's not the point, and it's not how you get the most out of life. If you just sit on a boat, the current will take you down the river where it wants to go. If you just sit in life, you'll get somewhere, wherever the people around you want you to go. If you want something, you have to put your eyes on it, focus on it, and get there. Now, it may not go the way you expect, right? Just crossing a river, for anyone who's never had the experience, if you get on a canoe and you just try to cross straight across to the other side of the river, you won't go straight across because the river's pulling you down down with the current. You have to angle it in a way. You have to know there's a current and work against it, or use it even better to your advantage. You won't go in a straight line, but you can get to where you want to go. And that is so true in many things in life as well. You have a goal. Throwing this one out there as an example because many people can relate to this one, but you may have something more pressing in your life right now. So think about what's a goal you have right now. But say you want to retire at a certain age, or have $1 million in the bank or invested or in assets. That's the best thing, having something that will build over time, not just sitting around. If you have this goal and you want to get there and you set your eyes on it, you have to realize that in your life, not everything is going to go perfectly. Not everything is going to go exactly the way you planned. But you do have to have that destination in mind. You do have to consider the ways to get there and put in the work to get there. But if you spend all of your time sitting on the shore, studying out the river, looking at the river, thinking about, oh, is the current going that way? I don't know. Waiting for other boats or pieces of wood or something to float by and studying what they're doing. You can learn a lot from watching others, definitely. But the only way you'll really know for you what works is if you go out and do it. So you got to put your boat out on the river and try. You may end up farther downstream on the shore than you intended. That's how it happens sometimes. Honestly, probably every time. At least until you get an understanding for how the river works and where the flow is taking you. But once you know, you can use that. It's like, okay, well, the river's flowing about this fast. I need to aim farther upriver and let the river bring me down to where I want to be. Or you can learn that the way you angle your canoe, it will actually push you across the same way a sail on a boat can be angled in a way that the boat's going one way, even though the wind's going another way, right? Do that in your life. Find out what works. Go out and do it. And then when you see, oh, well, I got pushed that way, not the way I wanted, adjust your sails. Trim. Find a new direction to go until you find a direction that works for you, where you want to go, starting where you're at right now. Go back to the other video about listening to other people's advice to see what I'm talking about there. Advice is great, but remember that it's coming from their perspective, the life they've led, not yours. So go out and do it. Who knows how many people will actually watch these videos I'm making. Maybe someday millions of people will come back and watch these originals just to see what this whole Reed Harston guy talked about when he got started. I don't know, but won't know if I don't try. And here I am, just walking around, talking to myself, getting lost around the neighborhood. Not really, I know where I am. But getting lost on this whole YouTube and online thing. Because I thought years about it. Thought for years about, oh, what should I talk about? What do I know that people would actually be interested in? What can I do that's different? You know what? Maybe nothing. There's probably nothing I could say right now that hasn't been said. But maybe the way I say it, or the people I know, or the people who happen across me today at this time need to hear what I have to say. Or maybe in 5 years, and YouTube will resurrect my videos and show them to the world. Again, won't know if I don't try. So, whatever it is you're thinking about doing, do plan, do prepare, at least a little bit. You can't go out on the river if you don't have the canoe, or at least some sort of boat. Oh yeah, that's a good part of the analogy as well. You don't need a nice $2,000 Kevlar canoe. A $50 one that you picked up used works just as well. Maybe you find a log, right? Just get whatever it takes to get across the river. After you've proven that you can do it, then you can get a better log. You say you want to start a ferry boat service. Well, start charging people to cross the river now that you know how to do it. And you can use that money to get a better boat, right? Upgrade over time. Don't wait to have the right boat to get started. And you'll get so much farther if you start now and see the gains over time. So that's my invitation to you. What's something that you want to get done, you haven't felt ready to do? What is it? Write it down. Write it down, put it down in the comments, put it down in a journal, put it somewhere where you'll see it, come back to it, see that thing, write it down again every day, right before you go to bed. Find a time, find something that you do every day. Say, okay, I always brush my teeth, or I always have lunch. Find something that you do every day and decide to, at the time you're doing that thing, as I'm brushing my teeth, I can write some notes, or as I'm eating my lunch, or right before bed, and write that thing down again every time. And that will keep it fresh in your brain, keep you focused on it, and that will let your brain go, okay, this is what I need to work on. And I'll work on it in the background while you're not even thinking about it. it will be thinking about it. And before you realize, you'll have ideas. You'll have concepts. Then just do them. Even if they sound crazy, just do it. Oh, but it'll cost $10. Do it. That's investment. Not every risk pans out. Not every $10 tool you buy is helpful, or even $100. But the more you start now, the more you'll learn what does work and doesn't. That $10 isn't lost. It was tuition. So go do it. Put it down below. Put it in your journal. Write in every day. Come back and see what you've got done in a month, 2 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. You won't know if you don't start. Best time to plant a tree was yesterday. Second best time? Today. Well, 10 years ago and today. You know what I mean. Get that fruit growing. The sooner you plant the tree, the sooner you'll reap the fruit. See you in the next one. Can't wait to see where you go.